Welcome back, Generals, to another Let's Fix Generals 0 hour to make the best game ever. Good. So, I think what we can do is here. Okay. So, what is currently approved? This is approved, still as a task. This one still as a task. This one still needs testing. I think this one still had an open comment. This one needs testing. And this one, they need work still. So what was the state here? So here was the title. Can you check that title? Is it correct? So here we have okay, let's push that. Let's launch Discord. So then we put a checkbox here. I thought there were more of these. So, yeah. Who wants to? Maybe that's something we can actually do. Yeah. Let me take a look at game logic dispatch. Doesn't exist. Right. There's. So. Oh. That's not it. Okay, so I can't find it for some reason. Well, that sucks. Yeah, I can't find it. I think because we need to compile first. Okay, while it compiles, let's look at author. Oh boy. There was a change that we tried to start looking at, which was this one here. STL3 input. Why is space between headers? What are these comments for, other than adding more vertical space? They be removed. They add vertical space. Yeah, I don't find these comments to be very useful. Set cursor visibility. Yeah, I can see that in the name. Set visibility. Set mouse cursor type. I can also see that there's a total nonsense comments. Like, why is this here? Yeah. Is that because, let me see. So, remove void arguments. Is that because it's copied from Win32 mouse, maybe? Let's see. Win32 mouse. Resets. There's also a comment which says reset. Equally useless. Okay, but I think these bullshit comments here that can be just removed. It's pretty useless. Yeah. Do not use such in comments. Just write game or engine. Try use macro. Use a macro. New line many times in this review. Gamepad input. Why is this so hefty here? What is this? Why are the lines so long? These lines are awfully long. So use lambda and And a gamepad button. It's like a callback then. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Was this AI generated or not? Probably. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, I don't have a game input, so input controller. Actually, I do. I have a PlayStation pad here. Actually, I also have an Xbox pad. I have two. I have two Xbox pads. I could actually test it. I have actually many controllers here. Now I think about it. Two PlayStation controllers, two Xbox controllers. So I could actually test it. Mm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, so this one is input platform Gen ZH. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I think I will send this. Call it use SDR3. Mm-hmm. Where are my comments? Please do not use such keywords. We use RTS. Mm, mm, mm. If we look at, let me open Visual Studio Code. Oops. Open patch code. Hmm. So cmake config build. So we use RTS. RTS, yeah. Using STI port. RTS profile tracy. Yeah, it should use RTS. Or, yeah, RTS, use STI3 maybe. Do we already have an RTS use or not? We have crash dump enable. RTS. STI3. Maybe do RTS STL3 enable. RTS STL3 enable. That would be similar to this one, crash dump enable. Crash dump. Use STL3 would also work. But I think it's better to use it this way, because here, like, it allows you to have something like RTS crash dump mode, RTS crash dump max size, whatever. Yeah. So, and then they sort together just by the name. But if you have something like RTS use STL3, RTS set STL3 mode, yeah, then they don't sort together anymore, right? But if you have like this naming convention that you always put the category first and then you say what it is about, then they group better together. This is why it's written like this. Yeah. So I would say RTS SDL3 enable is probably a good CMake name. RTS debug, same principle. Yeah, so RTS SDL3 enable. Yeah. That is consistent style with RTS crash dump enable. But this is hold on, this is C++ code. Let's go to CMake. CMake config builds. Oh. Okay, how do we on option. Okay, so this is same here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Why is this default enabled? On non-VS6 builds. That non-VS6 but Windows builds. Will SDL3 perform better than WinAPI? Will. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Then I think that will be my review so far. This needs polishing. Not reviewed extensively yet until the obvious style issues are fixed. Not yet reviewed extensively until the obvious style issues are fixed. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. Good. Then I think we can go ahead and merge this here with rebase. Yeah. What do we have here? Yeah, that's fine. Hasn't been replicated yet. Good, then we can rebase and merge. Let me double check that the commits look good. Okay, fantastic. Then let's go to main branch. Um, do you need help with the camera heights? So then we can delete this branch. Then let's compile again. Okay. Then let's open game logic dispatch. So we have this massive function. Interestingly, prepare new game is also in here. Okay. So if we were to split this stuff apart, then I think this would actually be a good job for AI, right? Maybe. So what cases do we have? Chaos. Mhm. Yeah, so how would we like to design this? So we have a disp, right? Disp, no? Dispatch? I thought we do. No, we don't. Let me search for it. Disp. Oh, we don't. So, so okay, so what we need is the game logic.h. So logic message dispatcher. We probably need a private functions for this, right? Yeah. So private. Okay. So how about we have voids on new game? Yeah. Let's do some trial runs. So on new game, which would then be, well, we would put it to the bottom, right? So we say here, game logic on new game. And then here we do here we take all this and then we do on new game. And we put that in here. So okay, so we need to pass a message. Yeah, that's the least we need to pass. Well, message player. Message player next. So here we pass this and then pass here the message. Okay. Okay. We probably want to go to CMake and enable RTS debug. Here crashing defaults. so that we get the asserts as well. Okay, so that would work. Yeah. So we can probably also remove all of these things here, right? Because they look pretty useless. Let's do this later. Okay, so yeah, so let's see if that compiles. Yeah, and then it just will be a bit of monkey work to do it for all of these guys. And then clean up a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. So we take yeah, how about we do the following? We create a new document. Let me. Oof. What happened here? Yeah, let's do it like this. Let's do it like this. Okay, and then we take notes. So we need a on clear game data. How about so we do need this here always. So let's already put a bunch of these in here. Okay. We also need a. I forgot that. We also need that. Okay. So unclear game data. So what else do we need? So on meta, do we use meta? No, not really. Let's just say begin pass builds. On end path builds. On set rally point. On do weapon. Do combat drop at object. Maybe we say combat drop like so. It's like so. Combat drop at location. On do weapon at objects. On do switch weapons. On set mine clearing detail. Enable retaliation mode. Do weapon at location. Do special power. You could also call these handle functions. Handle, special power, blah blah. Undo special power at location. Undo special power at objects. Undo attack move to. Force move to. Undo salvage. On do move to. At waypoint. Do guards position. Objects. Undo stop. Scatter. Create formation. Clear in-game pop-up message. Undo cheer. Undo debug. On debug kill selection. Debug hurt objects. Debug kill objects. Undo surrender. On enter. On exit. On evacuate. On execute. Rails. Transport. On internet hack. Jack hack. Get repaired. On dock. Do repair. On resume construction. Special power overrides destination. On to attack objects. On to force attack objects. To force attack ground. Queue upgrades. Cancel upgrades. Man, we should have automated this. How much is there more? We're almost through this list. Unit creates. Cancel unit creates. On those are constructs. Those are cancel constructs. On cell. Toggle overcharge. On pick up prisoner. On return to prison. Okay, on create selected group. Remove from selected group. On destroy selected group. Then we have some empty shit here. On place beacon. On remove beacon. On set beacon text. On self destruct. On set replay camera. Well, it's actually a lot of messages. On create team. On select team. Add team. On logic CRC. On purchase science. That's it. Okay, so that's a lot of messages, functions. Then we go to game logic. Then we drop this stuff in here. Void. Do we actually want to return something? We could at least return a Boolean for each of them to say if it has actually done it or if it has failed it. So I would say Boolean is actually a good starter. All right, let's return Boolean. Yeah. Then we go to the very bottom here. And we drop all of this. We remove this. Here we add a Boolean. So this one. So there is a break here. Let's do return false. And here we do a return true. Yeah. Okay. Then take all of these. Then let's do this. Replace with like this. By the way, we're missing something. We are missing this here. Okay. Okay, so we have now all these things here. Then let's do the following. We take all of this, make a copy, and we make a pasta in here. Then we scroll up and essentially we start copying these things in here like this. Yeah. Then here we say this message. Okay, and now we do it for all these guys. We just copy pasta it in here. Now I hope that we won't run into any problems. Maybe it would have been safer to first comment out. I think it's fine. We will handle. Some color highlighting here would be great in this file. Maybe we should do it here. Can we do that? Let me copy this, paste it in here. Well, there's no color highlighting either. Language, C++. Well, well, it's better than nothing. We have here some coloring. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's good. Good enough. Maybe we can direct this a bit. Okay. So combat drop at location, copy pasta. Okay, next. to be careful to not make any mistakes here. So, enable retaliation. Weapon at location. It's good old-fashioned refactoring. Good old inefficient refactoring by hand. Yeah, I think for this would be AI actually great, but I don't have an AI subscription for this kind of task. Probably need some Claude code for this or some other. I also don't have good enough hardware to run models on my local machine. Otherwise, I probably would have already tried setting one up. Yeah, but my GPU only has 8 GB of VRAM, which maybe is good enough for some low-tier model. Yeah. But, you know, then there's a risk that maybe it makes mistakes and yeah, then I need to understand all the bullshit it has done. Like when I do the bullshit, I at least know exactly what I do. Yeah, so I can be sure that it will be correct at the end. Yeah, if the AI does it, I can't be sure. I could make some sneaky mistakes that we don't realize, right? It could just omit some important line, right? But on the other hand, humans can also make mistakes. But the good thing is, we never do mistakes. Yeah. Better than the robot. So that is... Wait, where are we? Did I just make a mistake here? Okay. We don't have a do move to. Right. So we don't need this shit here. Well, actually, then let's put this in here and then remove the do salvage. Let me say here, move to. Oops. Let's do it like that. So waypoint. Got position. Yeah, I expect it takes us probably at least 1 more hour to do this, but that's not a problem. It's a nice relaxing task for me. It's a monkey work. I would say this is one of the easier tasks, because when if I have to go back to particles, well, then yeah, there will be pain again, particles. So this one here is a nice relaxing monkey work task. Yeah. Do cheer. Okay, so this is interesting. Yeah. Maybe we should put this here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. I think we will work more effectively by first doing the copy pasting. Yeah, let's first do the copy pasting in here. Like this. I think that would be faster. Mm-hmm. Evacuate. Rail transport. Internet hack. Repairs. Dock. Get healed. Do repair. Resume construction. Do that. Man, this function is outrageous. Oh, why is there so much code here? My gosh. So, overcharge. Allow surrender. We can remove these two here. So this is return to prison. And this is pick up prisoner. Okay. Place beacon is a massive portion. Set beacon text. Okay, then create team. That's pretty simple. Okay, so we copied all the guys. That's great. Then let's roll this up from down here. So message. Yeah. Next. We delete all this, so this is logic CSC. Next, add theme, message. Okay. On select theme message. Very good. Set beacon text. Now there is a problem here with this. It looks like we also need to pass a group into some of the functions. We'll get to that. Okay, so far so good. Create selected group. Return to prison place. Toggle overcharge message on cell. Oh, that was the wrong one. Goes in here. There's a construct message. Cancel unit create. Unqueue upgrades. Do attack objects. Assume construction. And repair. Then attack. Evacuate. On exit. On enter. Okay. Then the do surrender, we can probably move this case down to the other ones. Here, allow surrender. Yeah, let's move them down. Here. Then we remove this one here. And actually, let me see the order of these. It doesn't exist. Okay. No, that's fine. No surrender. Okay. Then let's take this guy and move him down to the other surrender guys. If we find it. Here. Okay. Then let's also go here and move him down on surrender. Where is he? Do surrender here. Move him to down here. Then we say here if this and if, and then we also have some debug stuff in here. Where was it? Here on debug kill selection. Here. And here. Yeah. Okay, great. Then let's clean up this switch case a bit because it looks a bit overstuffed. So yeah, let's just remove all of this here. Probably would be nice to have a bit of spacing here. Oops. Oops. The fuck is that? What the hell was that? Probably clicked on this one by mistake. Yeah, I don't know why it does that. So. There we go. Okay, now this is all set. Yeah, nice and cozy. Okay, cool. So we have some complaints down here. Do surrender. Yeah. And this. Okay. Then we now take. Oh boy. Let's just do copy paste everything. Oh boy. Why is this so slow? Oh. Oh boy. So we do that. We copy pasta. Then we delete all of this here. And then oh boy. I don't know what's going on with the space here. Can we mass refactor this maybe? Okay. So we mass refactor that thing, then yeah, let's go ahead and fix all the indents here, which will be a bit of monkey work as well. Could also just select multiples and do it in one go. I don't know why I do it for each separately. You can just do that. That's easier. Good. Then we have that. Now next, let's take a look at this currently selected group situation. So this one is also being written. So I think we need to pass it as, well, what is it? AE group PTR. So let's fix the returns first. Yeah. So return true. So break. Boy. Why is there so much code in here? Bonehead. Oh. Okay, so we added a whole bunch of return trues. Then let's go to the begin again, and then for the rest, well, the rest will be return falses, which we can mass refactor. So this is return false. Yep. Mm-hmm. 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 Do move to. What is this? Who calls this function? No one. Okay. What is this for? Who's calling this? Do set rally point, let's say. Okay, this one is being called. But do move to is not called. Well, that's a bit of a shame. Attempted do move to. Okay, we'll just leave it there. Whatever. Whoa, somehow deleted something here. Okay, so it looks like now we have a whole bunch of currently selected group shit left. Yeah. Then we need to go through all functions that have it. So this would be AI group PTR, like so. Like so. Let's see. Does that resolve the compile problems or not? It's complaining, incompatible. Why? I don't know why. Point out to class type. Okay. It's just reference. There we go. There we go. No? Still complaining? Still complaining for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe it's just IntelliSense being outdated. It looks correct to me. Declaration is incompatible. Error type. Maybe it doesn't have the include for the AI group. Let's leave it like that for now. So, I think it's fine. Okay, we need to pass it to a lot of functions here. Yeah. Almost all of them. Might as well just pass them to all. Yeah. So then we have that. Now a bunch of these should be green, yeah. And so we add this. To all that are green. Oh, so many. Okay, is that all? Okay, this one is removed. Okay, great. Then let's see what else we have. Still a little red. Declaration is incompatible. Okay. Logic dispatch. I suspect the problem is we need to include AI in here. Oof. Yeah. Yeah. So this header this here. Can we just forward declare this? I don't know. The easiest is probably taking this shit and put it in here. No. Good. Then here we also need to pass this. Oh, well, so many functions. My gosh. The monkey work is strong on this one. Mm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Is that it? There's one more here. Is that it? Mm-hmm. So then message player is also unknown now. Mm. Mm-hmm. Which means this is a fast function. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm. 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 Maybe we should have a helper function for this, yeah. Because we keep calling this. Mm. 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 Let's add a helper function for this up here. Mm. Static. Mm. Player get message player. Mm. Message player. Okay, message. Return that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Then we replace every call to this with get message player. Mm-hmm. Let's see if that actually looks healthy. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Excellent. Good, then we have that a bit simplified. Then here we still have a complainer. Mm. 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 Here we also have a complainer. What is the problem here? Ah, I see. Mm-hmm. Okay, so everything looks good now, I would say. Then let's take a look at the style. Maybe we can add here a bit of spacing. Mm-hmm. Okay, I don't know what that comment is for. Looks a bit wild. Mm-hmm. 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 Let's do this here. Allow surrender. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay, I think this looks pretty promising. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Here we're missing a return true. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay, does it look good? I think so. Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. That looks like a successful refactor if it doesn't crash. Dereferencing knife pointer message. What? No. No. This is an assert that it shouldn't be null. Yeah. I don't know why it does that. Mhm. This one is weird, yeah. But okay, it's a different story. Good. Let's see if it compiles. Yeah, that's a massive refactor. Well, not so massive, but it's sizable, let's say. Okay. Okay, the diff looks pretty clean. That's nice. Let's see if there are any of these left over, but I suspect not. Looks fine. Okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah, I think this looks pretty good. Now, I don't like that this one shows a bad diff here, so let me go back and re-add this, which should improve the diff again. Yeah. Good. I like that. I think this looks good. The diff is pretty clean. That's nice, but we have a compiler error. Well, that's not good. Must return a value, of course. Okay, do we have any leftover break? Ah, okay, it's not for loop. Yeah. So there's no breakdown here. No break. No break. Okay. Great. Then let's compile again. Okay, great. Has succeeded. Then let's start the game and see if it still works. Yeah. Ignore. Oh, now we have all the asserts turned on. Let me turn off the asserts again. failed. Okay, some compile error. Grepta is happy with it. STL type this. Okay. Okay, that's odd. Okay. Compile bug. Minor. Okay, fair enough. So, what is the error? I see. I see. Right, we have a problem here. We need to put this up here. Maybe unused. Voids message player. This one is bad. Should be outside the loop. Let's look over all of these one more time. Maybe we should put them all to the beginning of the function to keep it simple. Yeah. Let's move them to the begin. Keep it simple, even if they're not needed immediately. Okay. That's it. Yeah. Maybe unused. This one is a bit unholy. But okay. Maybe what we can do is here, we just put this in here like that. Then we remove this. I think that's fine. Yeah, that looks good. I don't know why I have to press the install button all the time. So, yeah, it took us exactly 1 hour from when I said it will take us 1 more hour. Yeah. Then let's see if the game works. It loads, yeah. Let's start a skirmish. Let's put an enemy here, use A. Okay, let's select, move to, attack move, force attack, special ability, attack, detonate, yeah, shoot on a guy, buy some upgrades, what else can we do? X, guard, what else do we do? The best can disguise? Well, it doesn't really work. That's funny. So yeah, it looks like it's playable. Yeah. I can't see faults, but I also didn't test like every action. Let's look over the actions. If we see maybe some, so there's a repair. Yeah, so let's say we damage the Humvee. Yeah, ignore the particle. That's for testing purposes, okay. And now we send him to repair, yeah, here in the war factory. Okay, and it's on its way. Let's send him here. Okay, okay, that works. Let's use a particle cannon. Okay, that also works. Let's take a look at the Humvee. It goes repairing, yeah. Okay, what else can we do? Resume construction. Let's do that. Do we have a dozer here? Here. Start building. Stop building. Continue building. Stop. Continue. Okay, that works. Cancel. Works. Queue upgrades. Let's see that. Here, cancel. Works. Great. Queue unit. Cancel unit. Works. Sell. Works. Rally point. Works. Overcharge. Works. Place beacon. We can't. Self-destruct. Create team. One. Add team. How do we add a team? I don't know. One. I don't know. I don't know how to add teams. What key combo it was. I don't know. Purchase science. Let's get here some, yeah. Okay, that works. Let's shoot. Combat drop. Pass build. Let's do a combat drop. We need a Chinook. Here, let's get a ranger. Then we do a combat drop. And that works. Okay. So to me, it looks like things work. Yeah. Great. Then let's create a branch. Refactor. Refactor game logic. Sorry, dispatch. Okay. Refactor game logic. Splits. Switch cases of this into multiple functions, into separate functions. Okay, great. Then let's push this. Refactor minor gen zh. This change breaks all switch cases of this into separate functions for ease of maintainability. Readability and maintainability. The logic is unchanged. Okay, great. To 698 was merged. Refactor prepared with Okay, so this one already fails to compile. It's not good. Generals. Okay. That's interesting. Redefinition. Needs to be replicated to generals, I suspect. Right. To do replicates in generals. Generals fails to compile. and to replicate it. Confidence score 1 of 5. Fail to compile non-retail CSC builds. 5 of them. Use message player inside that. Is that so? Oh, that could be, let me see. Okay, that's fair point, yeah. That's fair. Let's do the following. Let's compile this without this. Yeah. Game logic dispatch, so yeah. If objects. Should we maybe set ready point? We should probably do if not objects return false. Okay. Okay, is that fair? Okay. Push. Good. Then I think I will end it here. Yeah. Has been 2 hours 20. Then I wish you a great day or night. Until next time. Goodbye.